What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Poor Michigan Reviews. No Michigan beer today, guys. We're going to be dealing with beer from Untitled Art. One of my favorite breweries, honestly, for being well-made sours, well-made IPAs, just well-made beer in general. Even the NAs, they really have been rolling the beers out over the years. Coming in really strong. So I did see this brand new one at a bottle shop today. It's a cold IPA, brand new to me, I should say. Cold IPA with simcoe, strata, and citra hops. Again, from Waunakee, Wisconsin, or Waunakee. I don't know how to say it, but cool word. I always kind of like trying to say it. So again, Untitled Art, one of my favorite well-distributed beers slash breweries. Solid stuff. Let's hope this one's no different. We have a canned on date of 10/5/22. Today's December 7th, so this is hanging right under 2 months fresh. So I thought I should get this one cranked out of the way. Don't want to have it longer than 2 months. You know me, I'm a beer snob. I get weird with this stuff. ABV, didn't even look. 6%. So again, cold IPA. I've liked cold IPAs. That's why I did pick this one up. I've liked Bell's. I've liked different local breweries. I've liked this category as a whole. I feel like this has kind of gotten very popular in the last year. So let's see what Untitled Art did with this one. As we pour, not completely hazy, but we are getting some haze to this. Almost that greenish yellow in the glass to me. Looks a little bit more straw orange on camera, a little hint of like copper in there. To me, looks a little bit different from my perspective in the ring light. I'm doing like this different setting on the ring light, so tell me if this doesn't look good. But yeah, it looks a little bit darker on camera, like it always does from my perspective. So I see good carbonation. Again, kind of hazy. Very bright white sudsy head sitting on top. Pretty foamy. It's sticking to the glass decently well. Again, pretty good carbonation. Let's go to an aroma. So it smells like citrus. It smells like hoppiness. It smells like lager. It smells light. It smells crisp. But again, a lager with a little bit more hop forwardness than you would get. So I like to call this a hybrid between an IPA and a lager on my nose is what I'm getting so far. A little bit of grassy citrus like lemon, orange, grapefruit. Maybe a little bit of tropical in here. The citra may be predominantly showing itself. Strata gets weird sometimes. Yeah, I mean, and there's this like grassy pininess as well from the simcoe. Yeah, it smells like a beer I've had before, but just like a lighter version of it. I don't know if it's like an IPA that I've had in Michigan. It just smells like more watered down and subdued, a little bit more crisp. That's a lot of talking. It's the cold IPA from Untitled Art. Cheers. Ooh. A little bit too watered down off my first impression. It tastes like a Lagunitas hoppy refresher with beer added in, like an IPA, almost like a little hint of like M43 and then like Two Hearted kind of like put in there, just a few drops into the Lagunitas hoppy IPA or a hoppy lager, hoppy refresher, excuse me. Jeez, I've had a half a beer so far. This tastes too watered down to my palate. Is it crisp? Absolutely. It's grassy and slightly dank. It's got a little bit of like lemon and tangerine pithiness. It's got maybe like the rind of a peach. It's got underwhelming amounts of like pineapple. And I mean very underwhelming amounts. Like, again, put in the most simple way, it tastes like a spruced up hoppy refresher from Lagunitas. I know that sounds like a big slap in the face. That's just kind of what I'm getting on my first impressions, guys. Let me see if I can dive back in. It's only 6%, but it honestly drinks like it's 4% or 3%. Honest opinion. One more sip here. For whatever reason, I don't like the malt bill that's put together on this. I don't know if it's the way these hops are coinciding with one another, but again, the mouthfeel is extremely light, like less of a mouthfeel than a lager, almost like a Michelob Ultra mouthfeel. And then again, you've got Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher with like a splash of M43, and then like a splash of like some kind of maybe like Centennial potentially, maybe like Two Hearted in there. And that's my honest opinion, guys. It's not oily, it's not dense, it's watered down and a little bit underwhelming. I'd say some sort of hybrid between a wannabe IPA and a underwhelming domestic lager. That's what I got for you today. It's crushable. It's a crusher though. I just don't like the malt bill put on this. And maybe it wasn't stored correctly. I don't know. It was in a cooler when I got it, but it tastes almost like wet, hoppy water. Yeah, like I'm just being honest. Maybe it's not the beer itself. Maybe it was the storage. But for me, it's just not doing it today. It's just not in my wheelhouse. So I love this category, but I don't love this beer. I'm going to go with a 3.25 out of 5. That's just what I'm feeling today, guys. Honest opinion. It's about 3.39 for this can. That's why we review it. We have fun with this. We're being honest. It's been a fun one, guys. It was a cold IPA from Untitled Art. Take it as it is. I'm Dan. I'm over and out. Catch you on the next review. Cheers.